So, how do you see through the illusion of separation? Simply see that all separation is in concepts, and reality is this one homogeneous field of aware presence. I'm not talking about taking on a new belief here. I mean, take a look at your direct current experience right now. There is this appearance of a body, a thinking mind, and feelings, bodily sensations. Just as in a dream, there is the appearance of a body, a thinking mind, and feelings, and yet when you realize you're dreaming, you know that the whole dream is you. There is separation in the appearance, in the form, the buildings, trees, the other people look like they're far away, separated by distance and time. But the reality is, it's all your dream. It's all you appearing to yourself. It's your mind. It's your creation. So, why couldn't it be the same in this reality too? Now, it doesn't mean there isn't separation relatively. Separation between bodies, minds, people, animals, and things. But we still have to use thought to truly create the separation. We still have to conceptualize the distance in our minds, because there's the possibility that this is all appearing on one screen immediately in front of you. Our direct current experience is this appears as a single field of being, as a single field of aware presence. And then the mind comes in and chops it up into pieces and talks about time and space, even though none of them are actually experienced. All times appear right now, and all spaces appear right here. The dimensionality is relative, but not absolute. You don't have to see through the illusion like seeing through a pane of misty glass. Nothing is going to come into focus and nothing is going to disappear. Because remember, an illusion doesn't mean it doesn't exist. An illusion means it does exist. It's just not what it appears to be. It's not what you believe it is. You are free to believe whatever it is. You are free to believe in yourself as a separate individual, disconnected from the whole, fundamentally separate from everything else. And you could say what I'm proposing is just another belief. Or you could investigate your current experience to discover what's true for you. Are you really just this character? This bundle of thoughts and feelings? I'm not making a reduction of them. There is this appearance of a self with beliefs, ideas, and opinions, and we can honor that individuality. It's beautiful. There is this appearance of a body and a mind supposedly separate from the rest of the universe, but only if you say that the apple is separate from the apple tree. Because where do you draw the distinction? Where do you draw the line? Do you say you're the apple, or do you say you're the whole tree? What you say you are, in a way, is arbitrary. It's a perspective, it's a belief, right? What you really are, on the ultimate level, is the whole thing, the whole space in which all perspectives and beliefs appear, viewed from a particular perspective and conditioned with a particular set of beliefs, but ultimately the whole thing, the whole appearance, the whole dream. The dreamer who's dreaming the dream. The consciousness appearing to itself from many different perspectives at the same time, as this temporary, limited appearance of a person with a body and a mind. From this perspective, we don't need to reject the body or the mind. We don't need to reject individual beliefs and ideas. We can celebrate and honor individuality. We just know that it's not all that we are. The truth of who we are is deeper. The truth of who we are is oneness. The truth of who we are is peace. And so the body, mind, beliefs, ideas, and opinions tend to align with that revelation progressively over time. The illusion of separation is the illusion of a separate I in the thinking that can think its way out of an illusion. But that's the illusion itself. That's the contraction of the attention onto a specific aspect of experience, the voice in the head, and then layered into that this I in the thinking, and this belief that you are the I in the thinking, in the story. And yet, you have thoughts that deep down you don't even agree with. If you're honest, you've had plenty of times where you've thought something and later you realized it was reactive, said in anger or anxiety. It didn't really resonate with who you really are, who you act like when you're not overcome with thoughts and feelings that appear to possess you and take you over. And yet, you believed that you were that character temporarily, the one who intentionally thought those thoughts. You attribute a sense of doership to the character in the thinking. But what if that's a symptom? What if the fearful thoughts are a symptom of what is being felt? And what is being felt is a symptom of past conditioning that can be felt through and healed and dissolved. The thoughts are fueled by the feelings, and the feelings are conditioned emotional associations and responses in the body. So when you see through the illusion of separation, individuality on the relative level doesn't disappear. It's just seen for what it is. And then the alignment of that individuality, not with childhood trauma responses, not with dysfunctional societal conditioning, but with the truth of who you are as universal consciousness, can begin. The emotional releases, the processing of past events, and the new integrations, not continuously covering up your pain with material things, relationships, substances, or foods that damage your body, but opening up to everything that's there to be felt and processed and integrated. That's embodied non-duality, not spiritual bypassing. Not a new belief that there's no one here and there's nothing to do, and there is just what is appearing. But a recognition of the absolute and its appearance of the relative, and an integration into the relative. The recognition of yourself as ultimately the one consciousness, and the integration of that truth into your current body, mind, and soul. Living as the ego has you experience this reality as a separate individual in constant opposition to the world. Living as consciousness has you experience this dream as the dream of consciousness, and so it's more dreamlike. But don't just believe me, test it for yourself. Stand as the truth of who you are and see what happens. It's not a belief. Stay as you are. Stay just as this aware, open presence. And live knowingly as your true self. Hope you enjoyed this video. Peace. And so that concludes the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was at least entertaining and that the pointers were effective. If you go down to the description, there's a link to book a free call with me or one of my team to see if you would be a good fit for the Awaken Aware program, which is a science and non-duality informed coaching program to, help you deepen peace and inner freedom. We help people overcome anxiety and fear and really just get you on the path to what you really want to be doing in life. So if that interests you, click that link in the description and I will see you in the next video. Peace.